All this time, brother, you've been saying, I want to knock Joe out so bad.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Come on, sunshine. No, I'm gonna. Now's your chance.
No.
Welcome back to Wafflin. Today we have a very special guest. Hola, DEJI.
No, don't do that.
How are you, mate? How are you, bruv?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Thank you for having me. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Woo!
I want to know how you got here.
Uber.
And what did you see on the way here?
Yeah, what did you see, DEJI?
What? A Prius?
Now, what are you talking about off camera?
You said you said you came and you saw something.
Yes.
You wish you filmed it.
So there was this girl, right? Leng. Oh my gosh, I'm just there like, bro, I'm so tempted to just like get out the car and be like, hey, hello, I'm DEJI.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
better. No, but then I see her do this. She like picks her nose, puts it in her mouth.
Oh.
Just straight up, just like.
So that's what you were saying you wanted to film?
Well, yeah, because she was like,
yeah.
You're saying
she was just like,
women pick their
Let's
nose
go
and eat
somewhere
it.
else.
No, because she was like crisp, like I'm saying, yeah, everything about her was just like top tier, and then she was like a 9 out of 10. After that, like a 2
She ate
or 1.5 maybe.
It's weird, but it give you the ick.
But then again, no, it is a good source of protein. So you know what? I might bump that up to 11, low key, because you
How do
know.
you feel about that? Like females, obviously, you have this idea that they're these gorgeous beings, like you love them, but then like ultimately they are human beings that are filled with blood and guts and sin.
Yeah, of course.
And they do things that also you do as a very disgusting male. So like, how does that make you feel?
Okay, no. So if there's a female who like farts in front of me or burps, all of that, I love that.
Really? Does it let you know that they're comfortable?
I love that. I love that. That's amazing.
Really?
Yo, if I'm like, in bed with a female and she farts, I'm getting a boner. I don't care.
Really?
Like, swear.
It actually turns you on.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it turns me on. It's just more like, wow.
You like that she's comfortable around you.
Bang. There you go.
So it makes you almost feel more like intimate.
Yes.
More connected.
Yeah, exactly.
And would you
That's
Dutch
actually
oven
beautiful.
it?
Huh?
What?
Wait, what did you say?
Would you Dutch oven it?
What's that?
Dutch
You know what
oven.
Dutch oven is, don't
you
you?
know
You know what
What
Dutch
is it?
So when you
Wait, what is it something you do?
No, it's obvious. It's not the done. You fart under the quilt and you go, "What's that?" And then they go, "Well, what is that?" And they go under and you trap them under.
I'm doing that.
Really?
I'm doing that. Oh
But
my
you can
god.
Dutch oven yourself.
I say to myself, oh, what's that?
Oh no!
Wow. So you're on the subject of like obviously ladies,
Yes.
love.
Yes.
Are you with a lady?
No, I'm single.
Are you?
But you were saying just now that you're missing it.
Yeah, everyone's cuffed up, man. You got a girl, you got a girl, you got a girl. JJ's got a girl. Like, everyone's got a girl, man. And then I'm out here just, what?
Plowing.
But I want a girl that I can call my own, you know what I mean? I want to...
You want to meet your match?
Yeah, I want to go on holiday with her. I want to, like, you know what I mean? That's ideally what I would love. I want someone...
Are
I
you?
can say is mine. Like, yeah.
Do you date, or have you gone past the point of dating and now actually you're just hoping you like similar to you how you were like, I need a girlfriend, I need to find
I
someone.
was never like that.
Well,
You were a little
I've
bit.
never been like that in my
You were a
life.
little
Yeah,
bit. But then you stopped looking and that's when you find
Yeah,
someone.
I've kind of just... I want it to kind of like happen naturally. Just someone.
Yeah, because that
come to
thing,
me.
bruv, like compared to obviously like dating websites and like scrolling and like all that,
I've
mate,
tried-
it's just,
yeah.
we're not designed to interact like that. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that real life interaction, when like you actually have that attraction, you feel it like in real life, like nothing beats it. But do you find that like going out in real life and putting yourself in that situation is difficult, obviously in the situation and position you're in?
It's more like not knowing who's actually genuine. If that makes sense, because someone can like pretend to be all good and that, but then are they actually there for the right reasons? You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time, like if I'm a girl and I see you, I'm security. I know I'm secure in the future.
That is a very good
and
point.
I want kind of someone who is already doing their own thing, but then also likes me as well. So it's like
You want someone who's who's confident and is sure of what their self that they are doing, and they're not having to rely on you.
Exactly.
You want someone like a lawyer.
yeah.
Well, they could do whatever.
Well,
but I think
But
having
you know, someone
your
who's
own
doing their own thing.
Yeah, you're like your own ambition.
Yeah.
And following your own thing.
Yeah.
Would you say there's anything that you're like, they cannot be doing this, like, or where you're like, you will just bounce if just like
Bro,
they do certain
You have a
things?
list.
If you do OnlyFans, I am sorry.
Really?
I can't. I can't.
Why
bring,
is
I
that,
can't.
DEJI?
I can't bring her to my mum. Imagine my mum Googled her and then sees her getting dicked down by some random guy.
But imagine your girl looks at you. I don't know. Like you've done some dodgy things. So we all have.
No. But my
Have you ever got your knob out? Do it now. Do it right now.
No. But I mean, like, her career is off of her getting fucked.
No, I know. There's a line.
Wild.
All right, what if she wasn't like getting banged on OnlyFans? She was just
Feet.
or she just
all
had
right, no, yeah,
feet is
yeah.
different, but like, what if she was just doing like underwear pics?
But I still feel like I want to be able to show you a girl on Instagram that's my girl, and you'll be like, oh, okay, she's classy.
You want to be proud.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not her showing like cleavage. You know, you could, if you just like a little bit that, you could probably see her pussy or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want any of that. I just want a girl who's clean. Like, she like, it's like a sleeper build, kind of. No, so like, you know, a girl, right? She wears like baggy stuff, like hoodies, all of that. But then when she wears something tight, like, ooh, like arse. You know what I mean? You know what I mean,
I know
though?
exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I just want someone that I can, yeah.
Call you mine.
The thing is, that's also even harder in like your walk of life, where if you got with an OnlyFans girl, like fans would rinse you and they would pepper you with it.
Like, would you go public? Would you want to be able to go public and be like, right, everyone, this is my girlfriend? Or would, regardless of what they do, you want to just keep it private anyway?
I ideally want to keep it private, 100%. But even if it did come out there and people saw, oh, that's your girl.
Yeah.
Let's say it came out and she was like still doing her own thing. I'll be like, okay, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But if she's out here, you know, oh, that's your girl, and it's what, Sky Bree or something.
How do you know who that is?
Now, what? But you know what I mean? Like, if she's just, if you're able to like type her name, and then it's like asking you the option, oh, do you want to unblur? Then you click unblur, and then you just see like her getting dick down. I can't bring that to my mum.
No, I feel you, bruv.
So would you still?
I love how this is already like in the first thing. Oh, I love that.
Bruv, anything goes, bruv.
Would you
It's
date
waffling.
in the industry?
But I date in the industry.
Or would you prefer out of the industry?
Like, would you prefer someone that has almost doesn't even know who you are?
Yeah.
Like, you meet them and then like, who are you, Dodge?
Ideally, yeah.
Dodge?
Yeah,
DG?
exactly. Ideally, if they did not like know who I was,
Yeah.
and then they like kind of like find out who I was, but they've already like liked me,
to know you
Yeah,
as a
exactly.
person.
Got
Yeah,
to know
yeah,
me as a perfect.
That was a situation
That would be
with
sick.
my
But
girlfriend.
no, but not always, because if I can find nice, if I can find like a girl that is just we just click.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
And unless she does know who I am or whatever, it's not even a big deal.
But that will
if we
come
click,
when you
then-
stop looking for it.
Exactly. That's
It
why
will.
I stopped. That's exactly why I stopped. I was on the hinges, the Tinders, and all
Serial, I
of
heard.
that. The rate.
Oh, you a big wanker? You a big wanker?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
Really?
I get bored. Like,
Because
cause
like you have to go into other sort of categories.
no.
or
So
something.
listen, what I do, right? So I get like a gallery of like links, tabs open, right? And I was like, so I'll get like maybe like 60 open. I'm like
60!
So
60!
so then I'll be like, okay, so I'm watching this one. Oh, I'm bored. Close it. Go to the next one. Yeah.
Wait, is this like
TikTok
mid wank?
generation, but for porn up.
Yeah, is that like mid wank? You would just be like, oh, next one.
Yeah.
But do you find, bruv, that then with actual real sex, that almost makes you more numb to it because you're used to all this stimulation of change it?
Not even.
Really?
Nah. So I'm a very dominant person when I have sex.
Okay, very dominant.
I like doing everything. No,
Right, got
no,
you.
okay, no. So I'm a passionate
Lover.
Can I swear? Well, yeah,
I mean,
lover.
you can say
yeah,
anything.
Okay, yeah,
bruv.
I'm a passionate lover,
Yes.
but I like doing everything. If that makes sense.
Okay, you wanna be in control.
Because when like a girl's like riding me or whatever, I can't. I won't be able to really come. But if I'm like doing it myself, then
Doggy style.
Do you think there's
no,
an
not
element?
even. I don't like doggy.
What?
I feel like doggy kind of like. What's the word? Like
there's no love making.
it's not passionate.
Just
I feel it's
sex.
like degrading. You know what I mean? Because what's like doggy really meant for? It's just for like.
So you like missionary and like
Yeah, what
missionary
you
and,
feel
like, in the eye, in the eyes,
Missionary's
hugging.
nice. Any position. I like the one where
I'm on top of the
I like the
sofa.
one where I fold their legs, right, and it's just like, I'm there, and they just look at me there on the side, and I'm just there like, yeah,
I love you.
you know. Oh,
Do you say I love you?
do I say I love you? No.
No.
So a girl said, "I love you" to me
Yeah.
during sex. I said, "Yeah, I know you did."
Wait, so bruv, do you think this stems from somewhere, right? Where
do you
you
mean?
want to feel like totally dominant and you almost borderline, do you want to disrespect this girl a little bit?
No, I don't like to disrespect the girl.
No?
No, I'll say it's more just
Passion. I feel like I'm getting the passion.
Yeah, it's
from
more
you.
yeah, it's more passion.
But you don't want, if you did love someone,
Yeah.
you wouldn't want to tell them that you love them.
No, if I love them, if I love them, 100%, I'll tell them, I love you. I'll tell
but
them
not during sex.
If it feels right, it has to organically come out my mouth. Yeah. I'm not gonna force it and be like, oh, I love you. Like, you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah. But if it's like organically, like in the moment, like mid bust, you're just like, I love you. You know what I mean? Like, don't look at me.
Well, I heard that there's this geezer, a friend that was mid getting tossed off. Like his girlfriend, or this girl that he was seeing was always like, when are you gonna ask me to be your girlfriend? It was as he was getting wanked off. He was like, oh, just be my girlfriend. And I'm just like, if you're only saying so, it wasn't me.
It sounds like
you. It wasn't me. But
it wasn't me who exploded.
It wasn't me, DEJI.
Oh, be my girlfriend. Oh, fuck.
It's just like,
I love you so much. Be my girlfriend.
I feel like, you don't only want to say these things either about love or making someone like your committed partner.
But you really felt she was committed
when
to
it's
you at
a
that point, didn't you?
When it's coming from lust.
Yeah, that's the whole post-nut clarity sort of thing, isn't it? You know, like you say things in the moment that you really don't necessarily think are true, but at the time you believe it. Then as soon as you finish, it's the same thing as like when you're watching a porno. As soon as you finish, it's like, right, get rid of it.
Post-nut clarity.
Would you say you've been in love?
I don't think I have, no, if I'm being honest. Like, my definition of love is like sacrifice. Like, willing to, do things for them. Willing to like do things for them, like
first.
Out of your, you know what I'm trying to say. That's what I believe like love is
before you, so to speak.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten to that point. Like, let's say my parents. If my parents were like, "Oh, I need you to do this," in a heartbeat, I'm doing that. Yeah. But then let's say there's a girl that, "Oh, I need you to do this." I'll be questioning like, "Do I really want to do that?" Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't believe I've really ever been in love. I was close though. There was a girl. I'm not gonna mention her name, but I really did like this girl. Like, I liked her so much, but then my parents kind of whispered things in my ear that kind of made me like deter from like her, if that makes sense.
Was it they put you off her from like being like...
No, it was more... they did kind of put me off her, kind of, because I was getting like feeling... I don't want to say it too much, they kind of did...
see eye to eye?
Well, I always thought she was too good to be true as well. Everything about her just seemed like perfect. But then I always like had doubts.
Too perfect.
Yeah, too perfect. But long story short, that ship has sailed. I fucked it. She's blocked me on everything. So yeah,
you're okay.
But I don't know why she blocked me on everything. But I also think maybe because she's found someone else. So it's kind of like
getting rid of it. It also helps to get over an ex if you do that as well.
Yeah, but I did like her. She liked me too, like a lot. But I kind of pushed her away, thinking that she was just way too good to be true. So then I just...
It's almost similar to you, I guess.
What do you mean?
Well, that's the kind of thing you have where like you feel like something's going too well or something's too good. Like, you put all the pressure on it and then you just...
My mind does this thing. I don't know whether it's like some perfectionist bollocks, but like, if something's like going good and going amazing, it's all good. My mind almost won't look at that. It will like focus on how is this going to go wrong or what's bad about this that could prove that it's not meant for me. And I do that with so much, bruv. Like the amount of videos that I've either created and then just got to a point where I'm like, no, it's not right. Or like, I've even done that with my current girlfriend, like in ways and current situations. Like it's exhausting. And I end up like, it's easier to do nothing to prevent the stress. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know if that's like a common thing. But it can be exhausting when you're just trying to almost look for perfection when like that, nobody has that. And there's always going to be things that can either like tick you off or whatever. But yeah, man.
No, she was, I mean, I think now she's like a lawyer doing her own thing and everything.
But would you say you are putting yourself in position to meet people going forward now? Or not? Or do you know what I mean? Because if it's all about work, like I do think, like, especially in our industry, like, how do you actually meet people, especially out of the industry? Because if you're always working, you're always appearing in videos, or you're just at home chilling because you're tired or whatever, like, a lot of people aren't really going out anymore. And I think not even just in our industry, but in London in general, a lot of people are going out less.
Yeah, for sure.
And that culture of meeting people in a pub or a bar is definitely dying. How do you meet people?
Honestly, I don't really. I don't as much. Yeah. Like when I was on dating apps and Hinge and all of that, I was meeting people then. But then now I don't. I feel like if it will naturally happen, it will
Yeah.
just happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to force it, because if I force it, then I feel like it won't be natural.
Yeah.
So,
Facts. And obviously, speaking of like the industry and all that, you're back. Like you're back.
Back.
You're in videos.
Yeah.
You're making your own
Yeah,
videos.
yeah.
We did one the other day.
Yeah.
Like what's made you come back like properly this time? Like
It's more hunger. I'm hungry
Mm.
again. Like I found that hunger in
good.
me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just- I want to just do more now, because before I'm just lazing about, doing nothing really, just all that, and as well as like I want to kind of leave something behind. I don't want people to just kind of see me as, oh yeah, DEJI was good, 2014.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I want people to be like, oh yeah, DEJI, he's that guy. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I see when people like come up to me and stuff,
Mhm.
it's nice, but they always like refer to, oh yo, I used to watch you back in the day. I'm just there like, oh, I used to.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I want it to be like, oh yo, Dej, that video you did last week,
Yeah.
sick. Yeah, I'll be like, oh yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I think
So why did you stop? Like, you've had a bit of a roller coaster career
Yeah.
on YouTube. But like, why did you stop and then?
distractions. If I'm being 100% honest, it's distractions. Like the whole 2014, 2015 era, I wasn't talking to girls. But then the minute I started talking to girls,
Really, what that destroyed your motivation.
Yeah, honestly. Because when I was like growing up, I never got female attention at all. Like let's say, no, I remember there was a girl, her name was Ella. I sat next to her, she moved away.
Fucking
I never got female attention at all. So when I kind of started to get female attention, I was like, whoa, this is insane. And then it just got to my head.
So genuinely, like, you almost took a step back from work and YouTube to actually like focus on dating or girls or just sex or
I'll say dating and boxing.
dating and boxing.
Yeah, dating and boxing. Because whilst I wasn't doing anything on YouTube, I was boxing.
Yeah,
I had fights.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
yeah,
And surely, like, if you're earning like enough money, like doing the boxing stuff, did that almost make you feel like, well, I don't need to, if the passion's not there for videos, well, then I don't need to even make them if I'm getting my income from elsewhere.
the passion with boxing came because I lost 3 times. So I was like, I need to win. Because I can't leave boxing as a loser.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can leave now because I've won, you know, and I
Yeah.
fought Floyd. Like, I don't realistically, I don't need to fight anymore.
No.
Yeah.
But it's more, you know, like,
You want to leave something else
Yeah.
behind on top of that.
That's mental as well. I forgot that you had a fight with Floyd, mate.
yeah.
How the fuck does something like that?
I was there.
Yeah, how does that even come about?
Also, can I actually I want to touch on this fight actually.
Yes.
We were there until like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Why did that take so long?
So-
have you addressed this before?
Yeah, I think I have. But,
Yeah.
But I'll just do it now.
Mate, it was 2 a.m. I swear to God when you lot came out.
I was pissed too, because number one, we were meant to fight in 14-ounce gloves. That was on the contract, everything. Then all of a sudden, one of Floyd's teammates comes, he's like, oh, you're fighting in these. I'm just like, what's going on? These are 10-ounce gloves. He's like, yeah, you're fighting in 10-ounce gloves.
Against Floyd Mayweather.
So immediately in my head is like, okay, this guy's coming to absolutely kill me.
Yeah.
So, but he was playing the game. It's all a psych. He's a dick. He's clever, but he's a dickhead.
Yeah.
But so that's why it took so long. It was just me just arguing my case, being like, nah, I'm fighting in 14s. That's the contract. This, that, blah, blah, blah. But then Global Titans, the company, they're like, all right, we'll pay you extra if you fight in 10s. I was like,
Really?
yeah, but they
This
never,
is all just like
they never
outflow
paid me there.
They never paid you.
They never, no. So they paid me like initially for the fight and everything,
Yeah.
but they were gonna pay me extra for wearing the 10-ounce gloves. They never paid that extra.
Shit.
Yeah, we shook hands and everything. JJ was there as well because JJ's the one who like basically
Yeah,
convinced
yeah.
me to just fight. So then shook hands, all of that. I didn't get paid.
Didn't like Logan not get paid by Floyd Mayweather either?
Yeah. But Global Titans, they paid me.
Okay.
It wasn't Floyd.
Oh, okay.
So with Logan, it was Floyd who was meant to pay him.
Then what the hell do you think when you're in a ring, standing face to face with
You
Floyd
hit him?
Mayweather? Yeah,
Yeah.
you landed that shot that like
Yeah.
caught him by surprise.
So he talks. He just doesn't stop talking. Literally.
To you in the ring?
Yeah. He just said like, yeah, I'm Floyd Mayweather. He's like a character. Literally. He's like, I'm Floyd Mayweather. I do what I want. So and then yeah, it's literally like. So when we were in the clinch, he was just whispering me like, oh, you like that?
Really?
Yeah, literally. I'm just saying like, this guy ain't real.
He's a fucking freak.
Did that spin you out? Like, were you then like, fuck, like this is like, did it shit you up?
Not even.
Yeah, like it didn't scare you, right?
No, not even. If anything, it pissed me off more. Being like,
Just mocking you.
yeah.
I wonder if he does that or did that in his old fights and to get in people's head.
Well, that's what it's about, really. It's like just getting the other person to not focus on what they're actually meant to do. And I guess if he's trying to wind you up as like a novice compared to him,
It was the 5th
maybe-
round that he pissed me off.
really, what did he do?
So when he started, what did he do? He started dancing like
He was
mid-round or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
That when I saw that, I was like, okay, this guy's taking a piss. So that's why I landed that shot. It was the 5th round I landed that shot. Because he has a pattern where he always just leans to the right every single time. So before I do like a feint, he leans to the right. So I was like, cool, I can catch him with an easy shot. So I caught him with that shot. And then what pissed him off to like in the last round to be like, yeah, let me hurt him. He saw his eye. Because they started getting the iron on his eye, and he was just like, why are you doing that? It's like, because, yeah, you
got caught.
You got caught. So he's pissed, because Floyd never gets caught.
Yeah.
So then, So
Mate, isn't that crazy that like all the people that he's fought, and then you're in the ring like, oh, he keeps like going to the right, I'm going to catch him here.
Yeah.
Like DEJI from YouTube catches Floyd Mayweather. I think that's crazy. Have you had like a relationship with him since?
I remember...
Or any contact?
I remember seeing him in Vegas. He was like, we had a table here. He had a table opposite us. I remember I did that to him, and then I think he had a drink. He went like that, and that was it. But I don't know if he.
That's quite nice.
But I don't know if he even knew it was me. He probably just thought that. Okay.
Oh yeah, like a fan.
yeah.
But that's the thing. I don't know if he knew it was me, but that was pretty cool.
And then moving forward, any more fights?
Maybe down the pipeline. Maybe this year even.
Yeah, who?
I don't think I'm allowed to say yet, but I don't know. Maybe this year.
You want to do like? Do you enjoy the training and like,
You want to get back in
Well,
there?
I enjoy the training,
Or
no.
are you just like...
I hate the training, but I enjoy the fighting aspect.
That makes sense. That
Yeah.
does make sense. Yeah.
Do you feel like you want to hurt people when you're in there, or are you seeing it as just like, this is just a contest? I'm just trying to score points, or just trying to win? Or are you like, I want to go in there and actually fucking hurt someone?
It depends on who I'm fighting.
If you were fighting me,
If I was fighting you, it would be a contest. I'm not going in there to hurt you. You know what I mean? No, because
all this time,
Do you know what it?
all this time, brother, you've been saying, I want to knock Joe Weller out so bad.
Yeah, so I'm gonna talk
Come on,
about that.
sunshine.
No, I'm gonna.
Now's your chance.
No. So do you know when we did the hide and seek?
Yeah.
The Simon hide and seek.
We kissed, yeah.
I remember I was saying, I don't know who I talked to, but I was saying that, oh, Joe's there. Oh, I'm gonna stick it on him. But the minute I met you, I was just there like, well, I mean, I've met you before, but the minute I saw you, I was just there like, he's a nice guy. Why
cute. That's
am I being a dickhead? So then from then I was just like, what's going on?
guess
But it comes to like the whole thing of like when you see someone online, you already like kind of build something in your head, being like, oh, okay, he's probably this, he's probably that.
yeah.
But then the minute I saw you and you kind of just like showed me love straight away, I was just there like,
That is the difficulty though, innit? Like with this whole social media world, like when it can sometimes feel like everyone's against you, or like you need to stick up for yourself, and you come out with things, they can easily be like interpreted as to be like, yeah, this guy's a dickhead. And you probably like I've said countless things that easily you could think that I'm just a prick and that's it. But like you meet Danny Aarons, you meet JJ, you meet all of us in real life, and bruv, like we're all in the same boat. Like,
yeah.
it's just love, do you know what I mean?
In your defense, the last clip to ever go out on the Wafflin TikTok before we stopped was Joe pointing to the camera calling you a pussy.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's because we were back and forth. It's because like that's the thing. Like it gets to a point where it's like, mate, it's mental, innit? It gets to a point where it's like, obviously, if someone's like clapping at you, you're like, well, I'm gonna fucking come back. Do you know what I mean? It becomes like almost like.
But I do feel like, especially in the last 3 years, like a lot has changed on YouTube. I feel like everyone has just got closer, and like everyone scratches each other back.
What do they do? What?
Each other's back. Everyone just helps each other now. Like,
Yeah.
whereas before, like, I feel like some people you'd be scared to, oh, can you be in my video? Or like,
I think as well,
like,
that's
can't be asked.
a younger person's thing as well. Like now we're all getting a bit older. There is that thing of like we are just all in the same boat.
100%.
And it's like there's not many people in the world that we could actually like chat to about what we do and then fully get it, like us that are all in it. So it's kind of like let's
But
fucking help each other.
I don't see that in America though. Like,
What do you mean?
As in the UK, like all of us lot are either in group chats or we see each other a lot, right? We're always meeting up. Whereas in America, I feel like it's very separate. It's like different clans. It is very like, do you know what I mean? Like everyone like, doesn't get on. It's so like snaky and like LA, and it's just grim. Whereas the UK is just, I feel like they've come together as a
typical British culture, isn't it? Like that togetherness is always like our thing. Whereas America, it's proper like dog eat dog.
Yeah.
You know what? Also, I remember. Do you know when you lost your fight?
Yeah.
How everyone like.
Nah, I
mocked-
forgot about it, mate. Forgot.
But do you know how everyone like mocked you, including
Yeah,
myself? I mocked you as well, and but I never understood losing
Yeah.
until I lost myself, and then I was like, okay, this is not nice. And then I kind of understood from your point, like especially like the whole Jake Paul spar thing as well, and all of that. I hate to bring it. I'm sorry.
No, mate. It's
But
cool.
it's like-
it's happened.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
so I understand because I lost 3 times. Like, and I got clowned on by not just my brother, but like the whole internet. I remember seeing people making TikToks being like, "Oh, Deji's gonna win when he's this," like a filter of me old or something,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And it does suck, but that's what also like fueled me to just keep fighting. You know what makes sense. That's why I was like, I kept going, and then 4th fight, finally won. Then I was.
And
like,
do you feel at, I guess, at pace with boxing? So like, if you did return now, would it be different?
To be honest, I've done what I needed to do.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like misfits, I am the most viewed fight, 8 million views, and
That's sick.
I'm taking
That is-
that.
Yeah,
Yeah. And it was loud. The atmosphere was immense. I didn't even hear anything until like the fight was over, and then it was insane. But yeah,
You do it now because you enjoy it. Like, I actually want to go and do this. Like, if I win, great. Obviously, no one wants to lose, but it's not. Like, if you did lose, you're not going to get this hate or whatever that you got before, because actually now you got a different point of view. I'm going out to enjoy this. I'm going out because I want to do this.
But if you do lose, how do you think you would react? Because like at this point you're on a high, right? You've come off like the last fight. I know it's a little while ago now, but like with that winning feeling, and then you're like, well, I could just wash my hands with it now. Like I've done what I needed to, and then you go back, and if you do lose, then how do you think you would deal with that?
It'll be back to square one. I'll be real. It'll be
Really?
square one. Yeah, in my
Because that's what I would think in my head.
it'll be square one. I'll then be chasing. It'll be just like gambling. So I'll be chasing that win again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the
You've
worst
quite
feeling.
addictive personality.
Yes, super
Really?
addictive personality. Yeah. If I told you how much I lost in gambling, you call me an idiot.
Go on.
What types of
Like-
gambling? What were you gambling?
So I was gambling on tennis.
Tennis?
Yeah. I lost upwards of like 6 figures.
What? Just you just
Wait, how
bad
much?
at gambling?
I'm really good at gambling.
But you lost
But-
hundreds of
you're
thousands.
really good at
No, I'm really good. No, trust me. I'm very good at gambling. But this is where I fall off. I stay in it too long.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's my
That's
issue.
the addictive side.
Yeah.
You can't get out,
Yeah.
right?
Every single time when I start, like, if you ever go on like I don't know, like the casino or whatever,
Yeah.
you'll see, whoa, Deji's sick. But then you need to pull me away. Otherwise, I'm gonna
Really?
just keep going. Yeah, that's just how it
Hundreds
is.
of thousands.
Yeah,
Lost.
lost.
Fuck.
Yeah,
What's your biggest ever win and biggest ever loss?
biggest ever win. It was an accumulation. It was not this World Cup, but the World Cup before. I just bet on like every team like that was playing that day. I think
Yeah.
it was like 3 or 4 matches, and everything was correct. I got 117k. Yeah.
What was the stake?
Oh, I can't remember.
But
I can't remember.
mate, so if I put like a tenner on a bet, like you get like for everyone, like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
you're like, or if I lose 20 quid at the roulette or whatever, how was it? You must have been putting some serious stakes down.
Yeah.
Were you
yeah.
not? Was that the stress?
No, but this is from all my winnings. So I was winning so much in tennis, and then like let's say my winnings is like 70k.
Yeah.
I would bet it all on like an accumulation, if that makes sense.
Well,
And
you
then let's
wouldn't
say-
just take that win.
and
You'd
yeah.
go, I need to now bet that.
Yeah. So then I'll bet that accumulation. I'll win, but then I'll keep going,
Yeah.
and then lose it all, and then I'm like,
70k, you like. That's an obscene amount of money.
It's like Vegas. That this year recently when I went to Vegas,
yeah.
we were doing craps. You know what craps is?
No.
Craps is basically everyone on the table wins. It's the when
Oh,
you
the
see-
throwing one. Yeah.
the dice. Yeah.
Yeah, Jodie won that and she had no idea how she won.
Yeah. So I started off with $100. I made like 45k.
I heard about this. Actually.
Yeah, but then I lost it all the same night going on to roulette. I was just like, I'll bet on red.
So
And then lost. And was like, surely it's gonna be red now. Bet on red, lost. and then I've got maybe like 5K left. I'll be like, let me put 3K on red. Surely it's gonna go red. No red. Then it's long.
Can you sleep that night? Could you sleep?
I took melatonin. So yeah.
Mate, because the stress of like gambling, that must be like, you don't gamble now?
No, I mean,
Apart from that one Vegas trip.
I mean, if you say casino, I'll be like, why not? Let's go.
Really? So it's still there? It's still itching?
No, I mean, it's not like an itch. It's more just, why not? You know what I mean?
Did it ever become a problem though, where you're like, this is genuinely actually something I should worry about?
No.
Even when you are losing 6 figures though?
I mean, that sucks, but it's just something like...
That sucks a lot.
I learned from that, so now I no longer gamble on tennis.
That's not right, DEJI. That's not good. You can't go and say, yeah, so I stopped gambling on tennis. But now you've gone to netball.
I remember the guy who ruined it for me as well, Stan Wawrinka.
Well, oh yeah, with the
Stan Wawrinka.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah,
I hate him. If he just won, he was predicted to win his match. If he just won,
they didn't.
But then I probably would have carried on. So
gambling's not. So wait, so no one's ever sat you down?
I kind of sat myself down and kind of realized that
You self.
Yeah.
If someone came to you and was like, "DEJI, listen to me. I care about you. I love you. Don't like. Come on." Would you just be like, "I don't get, like"? Would you just not listen?
No, I would listen, 100%. No, so I'm a very good listener. I'm very good at comprehending. It's just sometimes that inner voice just wins, if that makes sense. So, not a lot of the time, but only sometimes. But yeah,
Like that's the addictive personality, I guess, kicking in. But we read somewhere on the notes that you were a sex addict once.
A massive sex addict.
yeah. I went. Yeah, that was when I was living in Battersea.
You live in Battersea?
Really?
No, when I was. You live in Battersea?
Yeah.
Oh, I was living in the power station.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So already that's an attraction. So
Yeah, them houses. Ooh.
I suppose it's the same part of the brain as gambling, dopamine, right? It's that high,
literally.
right? Because I can relate in certain ways, like as a young boy, serial wanker, right? Every day without fail. That high was almost my stress relief. It was my like high of the evening.
yeah.
And then obviously as you get older and then you start going out and about and you've got a bit of a name and it's like, that's almost like, yeah, like what was your experience with that? See if I relate in any ways.
It was more, I wouldn't say I just came out of a relationship, but I did kind of just come out of a relationship with a girl who I was seeing for 2.5 years. And then
That's a long time.
yeah, but during that time period, I wasn't really having sex with her. I was masturbating.
Would you find like wanking to porn more
Yes.
enjoyable?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Because it was more variety, you can switch it up.
And I honestly, I just didn't want to have sex with her. If I'm being 100%, I just didn't want to have sex with her.
Yeah.
So then when I kind of came out of that relationship, then I had a boxing fight. So I was kind of focused on that. And then after that, then when I got this place in Battersea, I was kind of just like, wow, the world is now my oyster. Let me,
Bachelor's pad. Literally.
let me just have fun.
How bad did it get? Or how good?
So I don't want to say too much, but
What? Why not?
No.
Why are you having big sex parties? Big orgies.
But
You've had them, haven't you?
It was bad. It was bad.
Multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Really?
Multiple women a day.
Honestly.
What?
Yeah, it was bad.
Like Russell Brand vibe.
Are you raw dogging the old time?
No. I am. No, not all the time. Not all the time. But like.
Semi-safe.
So borderline, hardly, like not really.
Anyway, next topic.
Wait, what?
No, I mean, I was addicted to sex. I was very much addicted to sex.
But how did you come out of that? You just move away?
Cold turkey.
Really?
Boy, you just stop shagging and that's it now.
Cold turkey.
So you don't do anything now?
And I'll just focus on just masturbating, honestly.
Focus on it.
But we're not focused. But you know what I mean? Just kind of just like go cold turkey. That's the best way for me.
Yeah, there's no middle ground.
You did the cold turkey with the gambling as well or not?
Yeah. Cold
So you just
turkey,
cut it?
Just cut it out.
That's a mad thing.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
have you like
God.
banned yourself from like these websites and apps?
Yeah. Basically, I remember, what do you call it? Bless my mum. She contacted like one of the companies.
Like Skybet or something like that?
and then said like ban him from everything. And then
Shit.
yeah.
Shit. Wait, so who do you live with now?
No,
Just on your ones?
yeah, I love it.
Do you?
I love it.
Well, you don't miss any sort of like companionship or like even just like getting the boys around.
If I get a girlfriend, obviously I want her to live with me.
Yeah.
That's if I get a girlfriend. When I get a girlfriend.
When?
Yeah.
You will.
Thank you.
Give me
But-
one.
You wouldn't be into like polyamory.
No, I'm very monogamous.
Yeah.
Super. I would never even cheat. Like me being with my ex,
Yeah.
I didn't really want to have sex with her, but I wouldn't cheat on her. I wouldn't
Okay.
find sex elsewhere. I'll just masturbate.
And you don't think like literally wanking yourself off, like thinking of fucking other girls is some sort of like emotional cheating in any way?
Have you not watched the movie called Don John?
No.
That's literally Don John. So Don John is a whole movie where he finds masturbating.
Oh shit, I have seen
Yeah,
this.
Scarlett Johansson, Joseph
Scarlett
Gordon.
Johansson?
Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's an amazing movie.
It is a good film.
I'm gonna watch that.
Very, very good.
Is it where he has to go
Recent
like... No, wait, maybe I'm confusing it. I have seen Don John though. this
Joseph
film.
Gordon-Levitt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely. I love ScarJo.
Isn't like the opening scene like him sneaking into like a room to have a wank or something, like pull porn up on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The movie's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing.
But you'd probably be able to relate to this.
Probably. I mean, yeah, I've definitely noticed previously in relationships, I'd be like, when I was a serial wanker, that I just would end up doing that. Yeah, you can get more stimulus. When you've got a big imagination as well and you just get creative.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and it can just end up like destroying.
Yeah, but you're saying to Jack and Cole that you do it without porn sometimes.
Well, now to a point, because obviously I don't wank or anything, like if I really was so horny that I needed to release it, I wouldn't look at porn to release it.
Just stare at a wall.
Stare at the wall, maybe stare at the ground.
I mean, no, I couldn't do that.
No.
No.
I feel like that is weird.
What's the most you've like done in a
Well,
day?
wanked.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just something like 8 times.
There's no way 8.
No, because we have a friend who's done 7.
Who?
Yeah. Like, what's the most amount of times you've like made love in a day?
So this was in LA.
Yeah.
Oh, this was so fucking bad. It was like 4 times. Like different girls 4 times.
Different
Different
girls.
girls.
Oh,
bro.
oh no! I thought.
It was so fucking bad.
Are these like people
How?
that you're finding really, really fit and like 10 out of 10?
how-
Or is it just anybody?
they were fit.
How are
They were
you
fit.
meeting these people?
Oh no, I went out like clubbing.
4
and shit.
times?
Yeah.
What you reckon? Right,
bars,
Jay Cartwright over here.
Yeah, but
And Tinder as well.
the planning. That's like a fucking CIA operation.
I didn't even plan it. That's the thing.
What?
Where do you do it?
to you.
Take it back at
I
midday.
know.
You're
So
new host
I
of
went,
Wafflin,
I went one in One Oak.
Yeah.
Then there was like a bar that I went to. I hit a punch machine, and then there was a girl.
And then they just came to you.
Then there was I hit a punch machine. I met her.
But
there.
after One Oak, like logistically,
Yeah.
where are you?
Yeah, we say you want to come back to mine. Then we get an Uber back
Yeah.
to mine, and then
And then what? You kick them out?
I don't kick them out. They just leave.
Yeah, like what's your way?
Because that's like the whole LA life. They kind of understand it.
Right.
But this was 2018.
Jeez.
2018. They understand it though.
And how would be your way that you would like seduce these women? Like, how are you convincing them that to come back with you is a good idea?
My voice.
Your voice.
You know why? Because it's America.
English voice.
Bang. There you go.
Really?
But I go super posh. I'll be like, hello, I'm DEJI. How are you?
Wait.
And she just goes,
Wait,
oh my
Dead
God.
Eye.
Oh my God.
Where does your posh accent come from?
I did elocution lessons. When
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Because you like, well, could you not speak before?
No, not even. It's just my parents. They just put me through elocution. So
Elocution.
It's pronunciation.
Yeah, pronunciation,
Like, rah,
yeah.
Where's my backy?
yeah,
Raw.
Like rah, bruv.
yeah.
So
that's how.
yeah, because it's
So JJ, he didn't do elocution.
Oh.
I did, so you can obviously tell there's a difference.
yeah. So I was wondering that. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why did you get put through it and he didn't know?
He didn't want to do it. But then I was like, I'll do it. But I didn't see, because when I did elocution, it was like game. It was like not a game, but it felt like a game to me. So that's why I enjoyed it. I was like, oh, this is kind of fun.
What? How would they talk you through it? Like, you need to go like rah and like hello.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah,
where's
yeah,
my-
yeah.
And it'd be a super posh like lady doing it to your sign.
Yeah, super. Super.
Shit.
And then as well as my mum would also help me as well.
What would she be?
Yeah.
Would she put on a bloody posh English accent?
So-
Like, you're
so
from
we-
Surrey
so-
now.
So we had like a book that we went through.
Yes.
And then obviously at my school as well. But yeah, it was just different things. Yeah. So it's
Wow.
just- that's why I speak like how I do.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So have you ever been in like an orgy?
What?
I've been an orgy.
Have you ever done like what's the
can't do that.
freakiest thing you've ever done?
I can't do that. You know what? I'm actually going to mention something that I've never mentioned before.
Go on. Exclusive.
So I was actually going to do a threesome. But
Yeah.
so the girls came around and everything. I backed out.
Why?
do it.
Do you get nervous?
Yeah.
Do you get performance anxiety and sometimes can't get a rod on?
No. So, like one-on-one, no. But that time,
Too
Group
overwhelming.
thing.
So were they like kissing in front of you and stuff?
No, it was.
Why are you getting scared,
It was. I was like,
Really?
It felt like a movie. It's like when you have sex with music on. It feels odd.
That's it?
I find that so. That feels like a movie, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like music on.
It's so weird.
I know it does almost feel like but it could be part of
Like you
it.
put it. Dun, 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 dun. It's like
get
fuck.
out.
Yeah, it's like pistol. Yeah. No, I do
I
feel
don't
you.
think I've ever purposely put it on to shag music.
Yeah, no, do it, and then you'll be like,
It's not good.
It feels like a setup, doesn't it?
Wait, so these
I don't know. I'd say like there's certain songs that I with
what
my
are the songs? Just
girlfriend.
tell us the songs.
You know, there's some country ones.
What?
There's
Really?
some country songs.
Kitty,
Not Kitty,
Oh.
but there's a few.
Zach Bryan.
I don't know. Yeah, there's a couple like little Chris Stapleton thing. I don't know.
You know the exact song that. You
Of course
play.
I do, but I want to keep it a little secret. I don't want everyone else shagging to our songs. You know what I mean?
Shit. So wait,
What? So you don't?
okay, no. What's the weirdest movie you've had sex to?
What?
what have you had sex to?
Yeah,
watching it.
like you're watching it and then you had sex.
Oh, I just can't remember that.
Normally I just put something on just so there's some background noise.
What would you say? Like you're a freaky don? Like,
2016 Camp Rock.
Camp Rock.
That's
Was
what I
when they're all kids.
No, but they're not kids though.
I think they are.
No,
buddy.
they're not. No, they're playing kids, but they're not kids.
Really?
Stop it.
Whatever you're like.
You have Toy Story.
Yeah, but we
on
spoke
there,
about this earlier, or actually on the way here, and we were talking about High School Musical, and you were saying how thick Gabriella is, and she's actually a kid.
Gabriella in High School Musical is not under 18 though. In that.
Yeah.
She's like
No,
21 or
Vanessa
something.
Hudgens.
I don't know what the age they're playing.
No,
well, every girl goes
well,
on.
yeah,
Zac
wait,
Efron
it's called-
in High School
Yeah, but it's
Musical.
called High School Musical.
Yeah, no, so they're like 18.
21.
They're 18 playing 13-year-olds.
Wait,
Same
wait,
as like Camp Rock too. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
It's high school, isn't it?
But he,
Oh,
he
shit.
didn't say Vanessa Hudgens.
But you
is
fancy
thick.
like
I did.
Gabriella is thick.
No, but I don't blame him though, because obviously
Course.
like when you're younger, when you're watching High School Musical and you
Yeah,
see
it was-
Vanessa Hudgens, you're like, wow.
Yes,
out
just
as
when I
well.
was younger.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, but he was talking about at the train station earlier.
Yeah, when I was younger.
You're right.
Nah, bruv. Vanessa Hudgens was like 20 odd.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
said
nah.
Gabriella. And she's in
But did
high
you say
school.
Gabrielle or did you say Vanessa Hudgens?
No, he
Oh, I
said,
said Gabriella.
Yeah.
In High School Musical. Oh, yeah. But I was like 13 at the time, so it's like, it doesn't really matter. Does it?
not earlier when you
Yeah,
said
it
it.
doesn't matter.
You did still fancy a 13-year-old.
Yeah, I
No, but
did.
that's the thing. If you look at their ages now, though, like how old is Vanessa Hudgens? She's like what,
30 odd. Yeah,
she's like 39 or something.
Zac Efron looks completely different.
Yeah,
now,
something
doesn't
like
he?
that.
Mate, he's had that thing done to his...
35.
35 years
35,
old.
Exactly.
That's a
what
mad
I'm
thing.
saying.
But it's just like, so obviously she's someone that had nudes leaked.
Look at her, bro.
No, yeah, it's unreal.
Look at her.
Unreal.
She did have nudes
Unreal.
leaked.
But that she's like, so I obviously can relate to her having nudes leaked, right? And I'm just saying,
She didn't post
it
her own.
ruined her life.
She got hacked. You
No,
posted
it didn't
yours.
ruin her life.
She said it did really, really ruin
No,
her.
um,
And now Deji says he's going to research my Snapchat pic, and I don't want him to.
Who else? What's her name? Jennifer Lawrence. That she said it ruined her life.
What, you went on fapello.com?
What's Fapella?
Oh, my man knows
What are you talking about?
What the fuck is
What the fuck is
Hello?
that? Fabio Capella.
So for Pello, so
Here he goes.
So when like all those leaks happened, it was called the Fappening. And there were a few sites called like the Fappening.com for Pello, where all these celebrity like nudes got leaked. Yeah. So
That's
like,
awful.
Yeah, just type in.
honestly.
Wait, is it you look like you know exactly what they're talking about.
No, I don't.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the fappening was a bad.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't
get it up. He's getting it up. No,
So
what's
what's your dream woman?
my dream woman. I wouldn't
What
say
does she do? What does she?
Well, we know what she,
I wouldn't say like
She has oversized hoodies.
I wouldn't say I have a dream woman. I would say like if I click with someone, I click. Like
Yeah.
you can't if you have like an image of a girl in your head, you're never gonna meet that woman. You know what I mean? You're just already setting your standards way too high.
Yeah,
But it's more like when you find a girl, you click with her, and you're like, oh wow. You want to like kind of discover this girl like organically, and then be like, wow, this girl's out this world, and then that's how you like fall in love. What I'm assuming. So.
Would you say you do a lot of self-development, like looking at yourself and going, fuck, these are areas that I know I need to improve, and you try to, or you maybe avoid those things.
So when I was having sex a lot, I was looking at myself like, is this really what I want? I remember I went clubbing. I went to tape and I saw this guy like 35, 36 at a club being like this, trying to get girls' attention. I'm there like, bruv, imagine that's me, 36 or something.
Bruv, I had that in Thailand. Right, I was walking about, just seeing all the old geezers, like clearly doing sex tourism, where it's like 60-odd-year-old with this like younger Thai girl, and it's like I got into this thing of obviously going to massage parlors and getting big happy endings, right?
But you said it happened once.
I did it a couple times, but it made me realise it's actually quite a good thrill, but I really do not want to end up like these cunts, and at this rate. I'm not going to be like almost attracting the type of girl I actually want by living like this.
Exactly.
So it's almost like I want to operate in the way that's going to attract my ideal life. And it's mental that then this time when I went traveling, like I did more obviously how I actually want to be. Then when I got back, literally a week after, I met this girl that like I clicked with in a way that was like incredible, but never would I have done if I was operating in the way I was like a year ago.
Exactly.
And where my mentality was at. So yeah, I do think, almost
Just how you change.
Yeah, align to where you want to be, and the rest will
So at one
follow.
point, your idol in life was literally like what, Wayne Lineker?
No,
and like
no, yeah, like I.
no, legit.
No,
that was like his
no,
king.
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It
these,
was?
These mugs just like take the piss
Mate, you would literally Photoshop yourself onto photos of him
because it was
telling us
funny.
you.
Because it was funny. But I literally definitely had a thing where it was like, oh yeah, just different girl, different girl, different girl, different girl.
It's like the whole Dan Bilzerian thing. Everyone was like, oh, I want to be Dan Bilzerian. You know, him with his guns, girls, all of that. I want to do that. But you really don't. It's such a sad
It's probably
life.
so sad.
Yeah. To
Sad
have
little
that
man.
actual, like,
Well, he looks pretty happy, to be fair, in what you see.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And that short
everyone
50
can-
second video.
Yeah.
And then it comes off. He's probably like, ugh. You know what I mean?
How do you even get to that point? That's what I don't
Money and
understand.
I
power.
just don't know how, but like if
Money
you
and
want a
power.
true intimacy, that can't, like you can have like a good time with someone on like a fling, but having that actual intimacy, like you
He's
can
probably
only
very
really get
lonely
that.
though, isn't he? He's probably
Yeah, that's what
lonely,
I'm saying.
sad
Like
little
to
man.
actually feel loved and actually feel safe with someone, like surely you well, I never felt that when I was just having one night stands. But I was doing one night stands because almost like I was a bit afraid of intimacy, like actually exposing myself, you know. Yeah, like
Yeah, but at the time you thought you were happy. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you
well,
thought
it'd be
it
like
was
lots of
class at the
dopamine
time.
hits, like little hits. But in reality, I'm looking at myself in the mirror like, what am I doing?
And that's one of the reasons to why I went cold turkey.
Yeah.
But I just kind of realized that I don't want to live this life. It just sucks. And then I'm seeing like everyone getting cuffed up, being happy. They go on holiday, you know,
Yeah.
enjoying themselves. But then I'm out here swiping on the next Hinge thing, be like, oh, yo, you want to come round? Sweet. Bye. You know what I mean? It's long, and I don't. It's
You want to go on holiday with your other half. You want to go have cocktails in the sun.
exactly golf. I'm really into golf.
Oh, you actually?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know you're into golf, but do you know? Have you ever been Hartsmere?
No.
You have to go Hartsmere.
Beautiful course.
Yeah. Lovely.
Ooh.
And they got the GPS tracker on the balls and everything.
Oh, wait, you're talking about golf range.
Yeah, no. Like, proper course.
Oh, it's a proper course.
Yeah, proper course. It's got the GPS tracker on the ball, so like you know where your ball is.
Oh, they give you the ball.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, but you never know.
What the fleep?
I've never heard of that in my life.
Yeah, I
joking
don't
me.
know. And I'll
That's
tell you.
amazing.
Yeah,
That's fucking like magic.
I cannot believe that.
you didn't know about the GPS tracker
No, I thought that was like a myth.
because I first saw the GPS tracker when I went to what do you call it? Barbados.
China.
I played at Sandy Lane, and then they had
Play at Sandy Lane?
Yeah, and they had the screen there, and I was just there like, wow, what is this?
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's elite. And then Hartsman, they've got it now. So,
You might meet a nice golf lady.
but yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, imagine I find a girl, play golf with her. You know, we have like golf trips. We go to like Sandy Lane, Barbados, having a good ass time. Oh. Imagine that. Like you're like, oh.
How do you think though, when the reality also sets in of the obstacles you may have to face? So you have all this amazing stuff, but then there's stuff that you're like clashing on. Because when I spoke to your brother, right, he was saying the reason why he's been able to have like a long-term relationship, despite all of the ups and downs, is because they just like, well, actually, I won't say that, but like they've had their obstacles and taking their time and being able to actually figure things out takes effort. Because obviously the first like 6 months when you have all that amazing honeymoon period, but then you're clashing in ways that actually is tearing you apart. Like, would you say that is something you're willing or you've ever experienced where you've worked with a girl to overcome things? Or is it that like, if if things aren't just clicking fully, that may actually just put you off.
So I say the best saying really is you need spark to build a fire, right? So you need that clash, you need that spark in order for your relationship to grow. If you have a relationship and it's just all roses and daisies and everything, and there's like no beef or whatever, that relationship will not last. It doesn't even feel like.
I think that's very true. You know.
Yeah, you need that spark to make a fire. So you have to be willing to like take the hits essentially, and then boom.
But also, what you're saying, communication is just the key.
Yeah,
if you're able to communicate well with each other, then you'll be able to overcome everything.
But you know, like thinking there's not going to be any obstacles. Think how many times you argue with your mates, how many disagreements you have with friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, you could have been friends for like 15, 20 years at this point. Why is it as soon as you have an argument with a girl, you're like, oh, it's not right? It doesn't make any sense, does it?
Yeah, I guess if you've got those foundations of like, you love this person, you trust this person, and you know that you want to make it work, I guess you can with those like the communication and effort.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah, like when, so I mean, with my girlfriend, like it's never arguments. It's just like, I've obviously highlighted things within my own personality that like my ability to manage stress, for example, that I like, oh my God, if I don't address that, like I'm just not okay for a relationship for anyone, even my family. And that's like, yeah, I just think it's interesting how like your relationship will highlight, as well as like the good things and the enjoyment, it will highlight things that you probably need to work on as well, personally, as individuals.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
And I think arguments as well aren't the be all and end all of relationships. Like everyone gets in arguments. Is that how you deal with the argument? Is that like how you move forward?
So you're basically picking someone that you're willing to take on the challenges of life with, not picking someone that's just going to make your life perfect.
It's like,
essentially,
you know how you said you want someone who is doing their own thing and having, making something of themselves. I think that's the key of the relationship, is that a relationship is two individuals first that come together. You still need to remember that person is them and you are yourself. Which it's true, because you can then easily just become one thing that is just boring and just you can't go there without me.
Yeah, then you have those couples where like people get together and like geezer never sees the boys anymore. Yeah, like their whole life is just like their girlfriend.
First few months, you get it, right? Your honeymoon period. Come on, fuck it.
Yeah, because you can start as well if you only, because I mean I'm literally guilty of this, wanting to spend all my time with my girlfriend. You start almost like expecting them to give you everything that you used to get from your mates, your family, this person, that person, that gave you almost these different forms of stimulation. Like one person's not going to give you everything. And that's why, you're right. It's so important to maintain your normal life and not almost follow like your desire to just spend every waking moment with them. Mad thing. Do you want to get married?
100%.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What sort of wedding? Are we talking like China, Zimbabwe,
private or big?
Ireland?
Honestly? Big.
Hell yeah.
Big man ting.
Big wedding.
What invite?
I'm willing to spend a lot of money on my wedding.
Really?
100%.
See, some people are like, why would I waste that on just one day? But you're saying like, that's worth it. Why is it worth it?
It won't be one day.
Really?
I'll make sure it's like 2 or 3.
Really?
Yeah.
So why is that?
You can.
Because I can. But I also want it to be something like memorable. You know what I mean? Something that... Because ultimately, your wedding day is something that you're always going to remember that. You'll never forget your wedding day. No. But let's say if I just take her to Vegas, no disrespect to anyone who's done this, but let's say I just take her to Vegas and then, the Elvis thing and then just get married. It's like, okay, it's funny, it's nice, it's cool, but you really want that as your wedding? Like, you want something like big, like Project X vibes.
When you're a big party.
Yeah.
I will say, like, there is nothing better than getting drunk at a wedding.
Oh yeah, weddings are sick.
In terms of like going out, if you're gonna go drink, wedding is the.
Well, I suppose it's
everyone's a good mood.
It's a day of love.
It's a day of love.
Literally,
it's free booze half the time. Like,
would you film it and put it on YouTube, or like make a YouTube video out of it?
Filming it's different though. You can still film it for yourself.
Yeah, but as in like, would you put it out there?
So the wedding itself, party, no. No cameras, not party, no cameras. The whole wedding, whatever, take your pictures, whatever, why not? I don't care. But the actual party itself, if you film, you're out. You get kicked out. But
you wouldn't want to make like, because some people would think, if you're a YouTuber, maybe you want to make some sort of like big YouTube video out of it, but you wouldn't go out of your way to like create that.
No. Just the wedding, you can film that, whatever, because most people film the wedding, but the party, I want people to kind of feel safe while they're at the party.
Would you bring like little disposable cameras?
Yeah, probably.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
They're always a class idea at weddings.
Yeah.
It's like, for instance, Simon's wedding.
Yeah.
So I got shit-faced. Yeah, I mean, the whole video, you see you singing to me. It was amazing. But yeah, so I got like flat out drunk.
Yeah, you were
flat out. But then like a video of me, or was it a video or picture got leaked of me like drunk?
You were in the background. It was because it was Chip, wasn't he?
And
Someone had recorded Chip, and you were in the background or something.
yeah, it's like fuck, that was plastered. And then people were like, "Oh, what?" Like, I don't know why it went viral on Twitter, but it was just unnecessary.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like shit, like I don't want people to like. Let's say you come to my wedding, for instance, and then like you're like shit faced drunk, and then and people taking pictures and videos.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man!
Yeah, you
it just
don't
kills the whole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
So on the topic of like exposed or feeling vulnerable, would you say there's ever been points where you're like, fuck, like this is really getting to me, or like almost like mental health wise, you're like, this isn't good for me, doing what I'm doing, or being on social media, doing YouTube?
Mental health wise, I guess the only time realistically that I've like kind of felt like my mental health was deteriorating was when I had that beef with my brother.
Really?
But that was obvious because it was like family drama
Yeah.
put online. So that kind of just, but what really like hurt for me was people were taking sides, and people that I knew were also taking sides. Whereas, you know what I mean? Like that kind of hurt a bit, being like, why are people taking sides in this? But at the same time, we really shouldn't have been out publicly, but it is what it is. But that's when my mental health was like really like, damn.
It's family.
Yeah, it's like family drama being put out there, people taking sides, all of that. And it was just like, oh, God. And then, yeah, that I hated.
Yeah, at first people thought that was staged as well. I did for sure.
Yeah, people always think anything on YouTube, it must be staged.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, like,
Yeah, but like that's the same with you and JJ.
well, everyone thought our fight, all the build up and everything, must be staged, must just be this, that, and the other. But like, nah, man. Like,
What did you
not
think
at all.
through all of that?
What did I think?
Like when Weller and JJ, they had like the proper beef before the fight.
Oh,
It didn't get serious though until the press conference. I thought.
Yeah.
yeah.
Whereas though it was the press conference at Upload, and that was way before. That was like months and months and months before the fight.
Mate, I missed that. I got on a plane just as you were about to go on stage. Like 12 hours later, I got off the plane. I had all these like messages, everything. I was like, what the fuck? What is happening? When I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I watched it like on my laptop.
Yeah, what did you think when all that was kicking off?
Well, obviously, because that's my brother, I'm going to side with JJ. But when it all kicked off, I was gassed. I was like, this is how you sell a fight. This is sick.
That's the thing.
Like,
was still the-
that's
did
what's
sell the
not
fight.
in YouTube boxing anymore. You guys, you and JJ, like that will forever be etched in people's memories. That fight. That's how you sell a fight. Then, you know, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, all of that. Yeah, that also helped. But you need to remember, like, you're the foundation. Like,
And it was because that was real rivalry. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Now it's forced as hell. Like when I'm watching a Misfits press conference and then like all these girls giving it the big and whatever, I'm still like, shut up, all right. You probably like, and then after the fight, there was like, oh, I love you. And it's like, whatever, man. I don't want you to be friends after the fight. I want there to still be some sort of beef. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Because you want it to be like legit when they're in the ring.
sorry. Conor McGregor, Khabib.
Yeah.
Elite. The fight's over and they're still beefing. That's how you know that's actual rage. Like,
Didn't Khabib try and jump out the ring and
Yeah,
get his, like,
Yeah.
he's like, oh, all of you next.
Mate, they had there was a proper big fight after that.
Jumped
Yeah.
out.
But the whole build up to that was so nasty as well. And now
good.
Connor like constantly makes digs. Like still.
Like that's like perfect. But then when you make up after a fight, I mean, I guess it's like showing respect, but it's just like,
There's too much love going on YouTube now. Everyone loves each other.
Yeah, but that's why like I know you probably might not be able to have much of an opinion on this, but like, do you think YouTube boxing is dead?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 100%. I do believe YouTube boxing is dead.
Yeah.
But the main reason why it's kind of reviving now, but the main reason why it was dying is because all the big names were leaving.
Yeah.
Now you're getting Slim versus Gibb. People have been wanting that fight. You're getting Kenny versus Soul Pappy. Like those are fights that people want to see.
Yeah.
Like now you're actually getting like the big creators fighting.
And more people are like Danny's getting involved now.
Yeah,
They're enjoying
Danny's
that
getting
as
involved.
well.
Yeah, now there are like bigger names getting involved, and that's what the sport was kind of lacking.
Yeah.
Bruv, I don't care about pizza guy versus some guy from next. You know, like who cares?
It's a guy.
It's insane. But now it's kind of like it's becoming what it used to be. But
we'll never
see.
we'll never get that ultimate fight, will we?
Oh, the KSI Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's just two egos. There's two egos clashing.
I just don't think it would be good for any of them. Do you know what I
but
mean?
you want to see it, surely.
We want to see it as fans, but like, what he's thinking,
what's
like
that-
for them,
Yeah, but
what's the
what's-
point?
Yeah, what is the point? Because one of them will have to lose unless it's a draw, which will be then around 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. It's just so. I feel like there is a lot on the line for that.
I know they're probably not really in need of money, but I feel like at this point it would be a huge payday, the fight. Because it would sell unbelievably well.
If they take it to like Riyadh,
So,
Yeah, that's where it would have to go.
But I also think if they
you know
did
how much money they'll make for that fight,
tens, hundreds.
bro. Easily they'll make 100 million each.
Oh.
Do you know how many people want?
I would actually.
They're laughing, but they're both. It's just two egos.
If that fight happened, I'll get on the undercard.
Would you?
Will you?
I'll do it. That's my return.
Would you fight Weller on the undercard?
Rematch?
No way. No.
Why not?
Why?
I think the only like
do it,
at this
yeah.
point, I'm like the only way I'll do a fight is if it's just like I'm turning up tomorrow. Like for me, the worst bit, Brad, is doing like the training for so long because like obviously I love training hard, like I fucking love that, but I
the
don't.
white noise.
But I don't. what I just don't like is the actual like fighting. I don't actually like. For me, I just get angry and I want to kill the person, and it just then becomes like
That's why I wouldn't want to fight.
fucking fight. And I'm like, I don't like the person I become when I'm fighting.
But also, you do have some.
know what I mean?
You do have some form of skill. Whereas for me, if I were training, I am actually getting in like actually borderline. You know.
No, I know. But as in, like, that's the thing, like, because obviously, mate, I was training at Salt Pappy's gym. Like, you trained there for a bit. They said
Yeah.
you didn't. You rate it or that?
No, so I'll never ever knock a coach.
Yeah.
But his coaching methods, they just didn't suit me.
Right.
He is a good coach. I mean, clearly.
With Salt Pappy, it's
Yeah.
good.
Fox the G.
Yeah.
Salt Pappy. Like he's doing his thing.
Uh-huh.
Like Solomon, he knows what he's doing. But for me, I didn't click with that. That's
Right.
like there are different ways to teach different people.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, his method just isn't the best for me. But lovely guy. I think Solomon's cold.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we had a little dispute. Like I guess he took it personally when I left him. So then he felt the need to make a YouTube video exposing me and stuff like that. I mean, when I saw that, it was childish. It's just it makes him look so bad. But it is what it is. I understood it from his point. That's why I didn't really say I didn't come back with a rebuttal.
Yeah.
It's more because I understood where he was coming from. He felt disrespected, but he shouldn't have felt disrespected. He himself should have known that, like, not everyone is for everyone. If you gave me Floyd Mayweather as my teacher, and I'm just not, and I'm not gonna like comprehend everything he tells me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because maybe I just won't understand him like on a level, but yeah, that's just how it is. You have to find a coach that you click
You
with.
have to work with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you not then?
Fuck those white noise guys though. Never go back.
That was mad.
Please.
But bro, back then for the JJ fight,
Yeah.
I think both me and JJ didn't really know what we were trying to look
Yeah.
for.
Completely new, wasn't
And it was kind of just like you need to pick someone and then you trust it and then
JJ
you
got
realize
lucky.
he got lucky. I mean, if the roles are reversed, you never know like what may have happened. But
It's also,
yeah,
it's a mentality thing as well.
100%.
Like if your mental is not in the right place when you have a boxing fight,
Oh yeah.
you're not winning
over.
that.
Yeah. 100%.
It doesn't matter how long you've trained for. If your mentality is just not there, you'll lose.
Well, it's the 3 Fs, isn't it? You know, the infamous 3 Fs.
What's that mouth?
You got fight or flight, but you've also got
Freeze.
freeze.
Yeah, I froze in my one. That's what happened. Just I don't really remember it. Just froze, and that's because like my mentality was I was one concussed going into that fight, and two just like
Oh my gosh, yes.
I just was so like mentally drained. It made me realize like even like when I've trained recently in like the past couple of years, like I'd actually do better. Zero training, go because then my mental's starting from zero rather than starting at like minus 500 from like where I can't lie, like the fighting over and over again. It's almost like I'm living the fight every time I go and train. So it'd be like, and that just takes its toll on my mental personally. So it's just like, I'd rather it be like, right, Weller versus DEJI, but it's tomorrow, let's go, rather than Weller versus DEJI and it's in like 6 months' time.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean?
Because it's like a build. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And I'll do way better if it was tomorrow. If it was in like 20 minutes, if it was right now. But like, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's mental how different people work. And maybe like, that's something I'd be able to figure out eventually. Yeah. But I also don't want my whole life, which is kind of how you have to dedicate to it, to be just about boxing. Because that's not what actually gives me life, if I'm honest. Like, I want to do like this, the traveling, the bit, that sort of freedom.
I know it, yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I mean?
You have to put too much effort into it.
And that's where I ask the question of like money versus freedom. Like, because you could be all of us here could probably like generate freaking bank if we really went for it. But at what point, and even chatting to the Sidemen guys, when they say like, we're locked in on this now, like we don't really have freedom. Like they're smashing it, they're killing it. They've like done the best. But at what point do you sacrifice like your freedom? And at what point is that actually more priceless than money? I don't know.
The thing is, I feel like if you have like a healthy balance of both, you'll thrive. You know what I mean?
I think that's the key. And I guess where like us YouTubers, no one necessarily taught us like a business or like life management based on this like weird exposure to millions of people and whatever that we do. We're all winging it and very much making it up as we go. And like, yeah, like some people I see are absolutely smashing it. I definitely would say that's something I've struggled with, like being able to find that balance or manage that. And it's resulted in me just taking myself completely away.
Yeah. And
then either coming back, but then not, I don't know. Yeah. I even up till now, bruv, like struggled with that for sure.
Yeah, no, it's a very mental thing. Even YouTube itself, everything is just really like mental.
Not.
If your mentals is not in anything, you'll crumble. So yeah, no, you're strong though. I will say that 100%. You're very strong. It's like you've been through a lot, and you've just, I mean, look, you're still standing. Like you have to really commend yourself. Like there have been times where I've just been like, let me just give this up. You know what I mean? But like people don't actually understand. Like they see, YouTuber, living his dream life. This, blah, blah, blah. It's not as like sunshine and rainbows as you think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, like, it is unnatural. Like the amount of exposure you have, I guess the pressures that come with it.
Yeah,
and like, there's like football. You can freaking look at years of other people doing it and refer. But with this, like YouTube's not been we're almost like the originals in ways. So it's like we haven't really got, back when, I guess years ago, we didn't have all these other people to really go off. Do you know what I mean? Wait, what are you laughing at?
No, I was just remembering Dejington Bear.
wait, what? Dejington Bear? Was that what I called you?
Do you remember that's why I used to call everything?
We're Dejington Bear.
At school, it'd be like Tableton Bear.
You made like a video like that you were talking to my girlfriend. Like you were playing both
parts. Into the mic.
Oh, sorry. You're playing like you're playing my girlfriend. You talking to my...
Wait, is that a video called Deji Fucks My Girlfriend?
Yeah! I think that video is amazing.
I basically did
that
Stacey.
was your title?
Yeah, but it was like me with a t-shirt on my head, a girl, and then just like making out this basically sketch.
It was amazing. That video is...
But the sketch was you fucking his girlfriend?
Apparently, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I can't really remember it too much, but we can get it up. But here's the thing, with my return, I do want to bring sketches back, but on an absolute new level.
Yeah.
Like the sketches, because I love expressing as those different characters. And even new ones. What's this?
I stole...
Maybe it's privated. I stole Joe Weller's
Maybe is that you
girlfriend.
reacting to it?
Yeah, did you react to it?
Oh, come on.
I'm fat as hell in this.
No, you're not.
No, 4 years ago, bro. I was sitting at 100.
Hi, guys. Wait, you look the same.
So here, I'm like 103 kg.
103?
Oh, no, you're not.
I swear.
We stand about 4'8" though.
Look at, if I stood up.
Did you have...
I am so fat.
Wait, how old are you in this video?
Hey, you look about 16.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Did Deji have sex with Stacey?
Brackets Joe's
As you
girlfriend.
can guess, mate, I'm not Happy Bunny. I actually like to place this remote. Places that it shouldn't go. Mate, I could easily just come here, be a dick and blame it all on you. But I've come here today to basically just get your side of the story. So, what happened?
This was last week. Oh, freaking hell! It was Thursday, like 9:30.
And what were you doing at 9:30?
Having sex.
Basically, true or false? Was that or was that not with my wife-to-be, Stacey?
Come on, man. That's obviously true.
So you must have gone through all these videos.
Where did this idea even come from?
I don't even know, bro.
Oh my god. Hey, yo, so
Look, you can see I got tits, bro.
like you could milk me. I'm that big.
Died laughing when he uploaded this. This is one of the things that killed me.
My
Can we
wife-to-be,
turn it off?
Stacey.
I think it's where I saw, you know, when people would make rap songs out of cutting up like politicians' speeches.
Yeah.
But your brain instantly went
went-
to shit. What can I make? Deji shags Stacey.
Yeah.
Who's a made-up character that you play?
Yes.
Very shut.
100%. But this, I want to do sketches, actual sketches,
With
but
Stacey.
that's shot in like like Little Britain or Come Fly With Me. Not racist, but like, actual like TV shows sort of
so you
level.
play like different characters.
Yeah, but then also have like different YouTubers in different scenes.
So like, what's her name? Catherine Tate.
Kind of.
Sort of Catherine. She does.
So yeah,
that,
so
right?
I'll be like the main thing and play multiple characters, and we write different scenes, and then eventually like have my own, basically, like show with different series of episodes. I think that could be quite fun.
I've been in a few.
You've been in a
I've
few. Oh,
I've
of
been a
mine.
student.
Yeah, 100%. You'll be back.
You know, the Nancy.
You'll be back.
I was in one. Yeah, I got hit by the car, didn't I?
Oh yeah, you got hit by a car.
I sucked myself off in a music video.
Exactly. But yeah, I just think rather than doing like.
As acting.
Rather than just doing like the following the trends, which is what I think when I tried to come back to YouTube a while ago, like a year ago, it was like, look at what's popping. I just think like now, like do what like I actually want to do, which maybe like not hit any of the algorithms, but I think
You'll be happy with
more
yourself.
fun.
Is that similar to you as well, with making the stuff you want to make now
Yeah, basically.
and being other people's
Yeah.
stuff and just have fun with it?
Yeah, well, that's the main
good.
thing. Yeah, if you're ultimately happy, then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anyone that you like work alongside to like plan ideas, or is it just like whatever comes to your head?
Just me and my editor. Yeah. we got
Okay.
Hansa. This is literally just me and Hansa. That's just it. Like we come together and we just like sit down and just
Marinate.
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 And then yeah, that's literally it. Like ultimately, there's a lot I just want to do. So for instance, I want to like tap into America. I feel like UK is just like, yeah, I love the UK, but it's just like I feel like America is just a bit
Bigger.
yeah. It's bigger. I feel like there's a lot to do there.
Would you
So,
move there?
Huh?
Would you move?
Never.
No.
I'll get shot.
Yes, fair enough.
How do you plan on tapping into America though?
Let's go to America.
Just go there, just
Yeah.
film there?
Yeah, film there, collab with YouTubers there.
Oh, right.
I've already talked to loads of YouTubers there.
Yeah, sick.
In fact, I want to. How I lost to Vinny Hacker. I
Yeah.
want to do something with Vinny Hacker. I messaged him and he's down.
Oh, nice.
I think he's in London actually. I messaged him saying like, "Are you in London?" So I don't know. I want to do something with him just to kind of like,
There's
Yeah,
something.
I feel like collaborating is like largely where it's at now. Like everyone's seen everyone do their things as individuals and understands like us. It's almost now seeing how does this individual work with this individual or this group.
It's why
do you know what I
groups do
mean?
so well on YouTube. Though,
Well, yeah.
because you can bounce off people.
Yeah, facts. Regarding the £1 million ab thing,
Oh yeah.
obviously, like a lot of people are like dodgy Ollerton Jine. Why didn't you just commit? Why didn't you start sooner? You could have had $1 million. What on earth were you doing?
Would that have actually been honoured? Really?
100%, yeah.
Yeah, it would have
Honestly.
been.
So
Fucking hell.
off camera, even JJ was saying like, "Oh, yo, I'll give you half," but I was like, "Nah, I don't want that." Yeah, because you need to remember there's JJ and then there's KSI.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
on the
yeah.
live stream, yeah, you'll be a dickhead, but then off camera, you'll be like,
Yeah.
this. But yeah, he would have wanted it. The reason why I didn't really commit properly was so I have a very good metabolism, so I was just like,
You're just banking on that.
Yeah, I'll bank on that.
But do you find that like staying disciplined to say like you can't go and eat like foot-long Subway cookies and like all of this, that, and the other? Like, do you find that difficult to cut out?
super.
So with your boxing fights, like how, like do you, because obviously sometimes people go, when you stand on the scales and you're not ripped, like boxers are meant to look. Like,
Look at
is that something where you're just like, I don't give a fuck how,
Yeah, good shout.
yeah, is that
But
like, you don't give a fuck how I
don't give a
look?
fuck, yeah. So,
And it's just like, yeah.
you need to remember, like, even food is like a mentality thing.
Yeah.
If you're eating, that's why you have cheat meals. If you're just eating like a strict diet constantly, you're gonna hate life. But then if you like add in, you know, pizza there, Chinese, you know,
Cookies, donuts.
yeah, cookies, donuts, you know,
Yeah, no, I've definitely like,
Brownies,
been
chucky
susceptible
brownies.
to the overdoing.
Blondies.
and the whole no sex during a camp or whatever, bullshit.
Really?
Bullshit.
What's the science behind that?
There is
It's meant
no
to
science.
build
Well,
up
it's
your
just like you're literally
testosterone.
giving that energy, right, that you create life with is basically like sucking your soul away. So if you're ejaculating, then some people will be saying that you're literally like draining yourself.
All right, I'm gonna.
Of your fucking like testosterone.
Do
you know
this.
what I mean?
Do this.
All right, mate.
Go for a run and
Alright.
like don't masturbate for a week, and then masturbate and then go for a run. You'll literally be like, what? Why am I running better? I just went.
I think that's where
You
it
know what I
comes
mean?
down to, like, everyone is different. I don't think there's one, like, there may be someone that does benefit from it, but there may be other people that like stress that comes with not just fucks them up. You just got to actually just do what's
I
best
actually
for
think
you.
that whole no sex thing is an old wives' tale that stemmed from not having sex just before the fight because your legs go a bit weaker after.
I mean, yeah, I would say,
Yeah,
like,
just before the fight.
Yeah.
is-
Let's go weak.
Like, you know,
Yeah, your legs go weak.
Do you know do you know TJ Dillashaw?
yeah, it rings a bell.
Yeah, the fighter.
Yeah.
So before one of his fights, he literally had sex the day before,
Yeah.
and he won his fight. First K, like a knockout, like first round.
There you go.
That's what I mean. Like
It's fine.
everyone's how you
Get
say
about.
everyone's different. You can't like no one's yeah. I think
Ultimately, you should do what works for you. Like the white noise don't work for you.
No.
Don't do it.
Oh my god.
Do you know what I mean? Like
100%.
if you want to make love before it, do it. If you don't want to make love, don't
No,
do
but
it.
it's like Fuzi. When Fuzi had his fight with me, if you watch his documentary,
Nah.
shit he was doing was just insane.
What was he doing?
He went to a beach, right? And then there was like someone put like stones on him or something, and then they were like getting like some and then he was like, I want you to yell as hard as you can. He's like, ah, and like all that. When I saw, I was like, yeah, no wonder you lost, bro. Like,
Yeah, but here's the
you're
thing.
spending your time doing that.
Yeah.
The build up to the fight, everyone was like, fucking hell, look at Foos.
Yeah,
He's going to come out.
Yeah.
back.
It does not matter what you look like.
Look at Fuzi. Yeah, look at
Do you reckon?
Oh.
Do you reckon he was...
Did you get tested?
huh?
Did you have to? Oh,
He
okay.
didn't get tested. No.
Some of the fittest people on earth, Christian Baumgartner or something, whatever. Is basically like the best Ironman athlete in the world. Bit fat,
Well, just a bit fat. Yeah.
just a bit like, but he's the fittest motherfucker
Yeah.
on the planet. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter what you look like. He's a bit.
But people just think, oh, six pack. You got a six pack, right?
Arguably.
Arguably.
I don't.
You're fit as hell, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm fit as hell.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you don't necessarily have to have that. I mean, look at
Yeah. You don't at all. Like, me, when I'm looking my best, I'm actually my weakest.
Really?
Yeah, like as in order to get lean, it's not about doing loads of exercise. It's about actually just like not eating as much and being like almost burning more than you're eating every day. Just makes you end up feeling like
But
weaker.
I
Like,
actually
can't lie.
find like the more you train is actually better for you because then you get to eat more.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't lie. When I train, I end up eating too much because it actually makes me hungrier. Like it makes me so hungry. If I train loads and then I'll end up just fucking going for it. Whereas like, yeah, I've definitely had some like toxic eating habits before, like borderline, like kind of right now as well, a little bit.
Do you know what? It's another myth. Eating before bed makes you put on weight more. I feel like you burn more when you sleep, isn't it?
Not necessarily. You recover when so like your muscles and stuff are being repaired at night, but like when you're moving around, you're physically burning more calories, more than like sleeping. But yeah, like I think you can.
It affects your recovery if you eat before you sleep.
Yeah, like if your body's like digesting and spending all its energy awake digesting, doing that, then surely it's not fully sleeping, right?
Well, that's why. So I wear my Whoop obviously, and actually what they found looking at all the data across everyone who wears Whoop is that if you eat like a late meal before bed, your recovery your recovery will be worse the next day because your body, instead of focusing on sleeping, it's focusing on like digestion.
Yeah, but that's why like some of that stuff is just like bullshit and annoying. Because
No,
like,
it's
if you're
science.
hungry, like shouldn't you just? No, I'm not saying it's like not true, but like if you're hungry, shouldn't you just eat? It's like when people like wake up, they'll probably be hungry and they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna fast.
No,
until
obviously you
12
can't.
o'clock.
Sometimes you can't do it,
the
right?
fucking
But like
point.
if you have an option of eating at say 6 p.m., 7 p.m. or 10 p.m., you should definitely eat at 6 or 7.
All right, so if you
eat.
eat at 6 and then it gets to 10 and you're like, I'm a bit hungry. What are
Yeah,
you
a
gonna do?
little
Just
bit.
wait till the morning because you don't want to fuck up your Whoop score.
I'm talking about main meal. I'm talking about if you actually care about recovery. This is just basic science, mate. If you can't understand
I'm not arguing the science, but I'm saying if you're hungry, shouldn't you just eat?
Yeah, but you might.
Like if you had never seen that Whoop thing, you would get to 10 o'clock and you'd eat.
I normally do eat if I'm hungry. But my point is, yeah, you're hungry at the moment. But if you actually say, "I'll firm and go to bed," you'll wake up feeling absolutely fine. You won't be that hungry in the morning.
Not unless you wake up in the middle of the night hungry.
But you know who does that? Who wakes up in the middle of the night hungry?
Have you never woken up in the night hungry?
No.
Have you?
Not really.
Have you?
Unless I've
Yeah,
undereaten. Unless I've really undereaten, it'll wake
Yeah,
me
that's
up.
what I'm saying.
I don't
But-
ever undereat.
Yeah, he don't.
Yeah, but you got a
I
problem.
don't wake up in the middle of the night, really. I just go for a wee. I've never been one to go like a midnight snack. Like, no.
Yeah, but if you're hungry, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, yeah,
I'd
but that's
just be
'cause
like,
you're-
I'm hungry. I'll just go back to bed and in 2 hours I'll have breakfast.
What, do you eat pussy?
Do you go down on your missus?
How is that? Why are you asking me this? Obviously, I have.
No, that's it. Then
You have.
Then you're not hungry then.
Would you do it to a stranger?
Never. Never. I can't. No. Mm-mm. If I'll only really go down on my girl when it's my girl.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go down on just any girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Imagine I go down on a girl and she's got like what fleas and what?
Fleas.
It's a long
Is she
day.
is she a rat? Fleas. Or a dog, actually, yeah. Not a rat.
No, rats get fleas. Fleas, yeah.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Confidence,
Confidence.
right? You mentioned that like you didn't used to get any female attention, or just like in general,
No,
maybe
I
not
was
as
still
confident.
I was still confident. In
You were still confident.
Yeah.
What in general,
No,
like as in like
I've
in
al-
life?
I've always been like an extrovert. I was
Right.
always popular amongst like the lads.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I didn't get female attention, but I got male attention.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So,
It counts for a lot, though, when you got your boys back in your...
yeah,
it does.
obviously.
But
So-
do you find that like since doing the whole YouTube thing, your confidence has like skyrocketed, or like there's anything that's contributed to that, or if anything, has it been tainted, or do you second guess yourself a bit more?
Not really, no.
Okay.
I'll be honest. Like, I kind of like rejection sometimes.
Oh yeah,
So let's
why
say,
is that?
no, so let's say if I got like to talk to a girl.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm DEJI, blah blah blah. We talking everything. I get Instagram. It's like cool. But then let's say I go up and talk to a girl. And she's like, no, go away, like that. But okay, not like that. But let's say they're like, oh no, so I'm not interested. It's kind of like it makes me feel human a little bit. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I'm used to just like success, but I have higher success rate compared to like the ordinary guy. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So when I get rejected, it's like, oh,
I suppose if there's an element of challenge as well, like if somebody, and I think this is male or female, like if someone just gives themselves to you or just straight away, it's just like instant. There's not that element of like you have to work for it, or you have to like almost, if anyone can just get this, then is it like less desirable?
It depends. If I like the person and I want them, then obviously I want them to like drop their trousers a bit.
You know what, though?
But if I, go on,
That's
sorry.
really impressive and quite rare to find that you're not scared of rejection. Because a lot of blokes, I feel like they don't put themselves out there, and definitely me included back in the day. It's because you're just scared of someone saying no and rejection, and like, oh, hell.
Nah, I
That's really impressive.
Is that something that runs in your family, do you reckon? Because you
Nah,
and JJ,
no.
JJ's also like that. Like, as in he just like, no, makes him be like, well, I want to fucking prove everyone that I can.
no. So in terms of females, no, JJ's.
Or just like in general, like life in general. Like females
general.
as well, but
Yeah,
like in
okay,
general.
In general, yeah, rejection, yeah, definitely does run in our family. Like if we get rejected, it's kind of like fuels. Like,
Yeah.
damn, okay,
Where-
what can I do now for this person or for this brand to work with me, this girl to have me? You know what I mean? Then you're like, yeah, because like, all right, no, I see it more like this: a girl rejects me, I'm gonna make that girl see me everywhere she goes and be like, damn, I messed up. That's like my mentality.
Does that come from like your parents or something? Or is that just...
Maybe. I just think, I don't know, maybe. But would you say it's like an ego thing, maybe? A little bit.
Could stem from the boys around you when you were younger as well. Like a lot of people say, like nature and nurture, like everything affects you growing up. Do you know what I mean? Like how your surroundings.
All those girls that rejected me, like in school, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make you be like, oh, I regretted this.
To improve yourself, wanting to prove yourself, yeah.
It's just fuel. I remember being in school, being like, oh, I want to be able to message any girl and then be like, oh, I know who he is. I remember from school, this is before YouTube. I was like, I want to just be able to just message any girl. I want to go to like see me, be like, wow, that's DEJI. You know what I mean? So it's like
it's quite rare, you know.
Yeah,
it is quite rare.
It's like essentially like manifestation a little bit. You know what I mean? So I guess I don't know.
Let's say, do you think having someone like JJ as a brother has helped your confidence or knocked it at times? Obviously, he's the biggest YouTuber to ever come out of the UK.
I'll probably say, I wouldn't say it. Did it knock it? Let me think. Nah, not even. But main reason being is because we're completely different. Like, what he likes, I don't like. Like, if it's anime, then obviously, like, we like the same anime. But, like, his likes and my likes are so different in terms of, like, let's say girls, for instance. He likes different girls to me. Like, and I found that out when I was staying with him, Tinder times, but anyway. But
Tinder times.
But yeah, so I wouldn't say. If anything, it's actually it helps because when people are like, "Oh, KSI's brother," I'm there like, "No, you're gonna be calling me DEJI. I'll make you call me DEJI." Yeah, you know what I mean. So, and it's kind of gotten to that point now where people, obviously people will be like, "Oh, KSI's brother," but it's now more people saying DEJI. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So, and that's kind of what fueled me as well, being like, "Oh, I remember when I went to upload, it was like, oh, is that KSI's brother? KSI's brother, bro." I was there like, I have a name, bro. It's DEJI. But I always like thought back to that, being like, I want to have my own brand. I want to be a household name myself. So yeah, even to this day, I still want that because some people refer to me as KSI's brother, but I'm still like, you'll call me DEJI. That's why I like doing things like my own thing. He does his own thing, all of that. Like I've always been into like martial arts, fighting and everything. So like when this whole boxing thing came about, I was like, I'm gonna jump onto that because I love all that. I've been doing martial arts for years. Yeah. So that's why I jumped. That's why like, you know, this whole boxing thing, I'm more like naturally talented compared to JJ, where, you know, he has to do star jumps and I'm there like, you know, you know what I'm trying to say? So to answer your question, I wouldn't say no, it hasn't knocked me. If anything, it's fueled me more. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And would you say that like there's ever been part of you that wants to go and do something completely different? Yeah. So you're fueled, obviously you're motivated, but as in like, okay, you've smashed the YouTube stuff. Now, do you want to go and try something completely different at all?
So something I've always wanted to do. So, you know, he does this whole music thing. He's always wanted to do music. He's been doing music since school. Yeah. Like for his homework, he would rap like the periodic table. That would, honestly, that's just what he would do. For me, I've always been a storyteller. I used to make like comic books, like my own comic books. I've always wanted to essentially like make my own movie. Like I want to start like making off like short films or something. That's something I've always wanted to do, but I feel like I want to conquer a bit more before I do that because I'm going to put too many of my eggs in that basket. I won't put anything else in anything. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's something I've always wanted to do. I'm a storyteller. I've got my brain is weird. Like, do you know when I watch Black Mirror, that like shit like that, I get gassed about because there was one thing like I'll just say it anyway. So, you know how when we play games, right, and like GTA and all that, or like Cyberpunk, and then we just kill people. Imagine, right, you're playing a game, but it's actually something like real. Imagine you're playing a character, but anything you do actually has consequences. So let's say there's like an app that just comes out and you don't get to create your own character, you select a character. So once you select that character, you're playing as that person, but that person is actually being controlled. But you think it's a game. So then you're playing like that character, doing things in the game, and then things are happening, but you're kind of oblivious to it because it's like, oh, it's just a game. But it's actually, you know what I'm trying to say?
So it'd be like me controlling you, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
Got you.
That is very Black Mirror.
But then But then there's like more into it. Let's say they need money. So they see something in like a newspaper or something, and then it's like, be controlled, get some money. So they'll do like, okay, I'll do that. So then they get like some neuro trip in their brain.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. So the people that are being like controlled, they're doing this because they need money, but they don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like a whole thing into it. Blah blah blah. But I just thought of that.
That'd be a thriller.
That's a sick idea.
Would you say that like you're like I want to fulfill all of the potential that I have in this lifetime? Like, so say something like that. Are you like, I need to make that happen. I don't want to leave any stone unturned. Or is there part of you that like, I'll go with the flow. Like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Oh, I'm gonna make movies. 100%.
Yeah.
I wanna make short films and take it to like Sundance. I'm gonna make that happen. 100%.
Sick. Are you starting already, or is that just like maybe when you're older, or what?
I'll probably say like 2 years from now, maybe.
That idea you had, you should write that down, because I think you can sell ideas to people, can't you?
Yeah, but if you want to create it yourself,
create it.
Yeah.
No, but you should like write down and like copyright.
Oh
or
no!
something, like-
If I'll show you. It's not on my other phone. So many stories I've written,
Yeah,
like
sick.
with like different plots, everything.
Yeah, that's
so.
sick.
And I like these are just short films though, and you know with short films, then you can eventually like make
Yeah.
big movies. Like there was a short film.
Yeah, that happened recently.
There was one. There was a horror movie that
Yeah,
they
The
did.
Blair Witch Project.
No,
No, like literally like
That's
last
what it
year
is,
or
like
two
a-
though. There was like
Oh.
a short, like a 10-minute short film, and it's like, this is amazing. They've turned it into a full.
Yeah. Oh, what is it? What is
Yeah,
it?
I can't remember.
It's
I have no idea, but it's really sick.
I know the one you're on about. It's the one where you turn the light on
Yeah.
and then you turn it off and then you
Fuck, I don't know.
yeah. But I know what you're on about.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made that into like a full-fledged movie.
Yeah.
And it's so cool because the person that was in that short film, they added her in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
It was elite.
We always end with one question, don't we, guys?
do we?
Yeah. With our
What's
guests.
that?
We do. Whenever we have a
Would-
guest on, we end with this.
I did not know that.
Yeah, we always end with the same question. Would you do a bubbly?
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
It sounds like that galaxy gas that's going around.
What's that?
Have you not heard about galaxy gas? It's like NOS, but they like take it and they just pass out.
No.
It's not that. Oh
Have you tried that?
no, never,
Oh.
never. But would I try it for a video? Yeah.
Would you do a bubbly?
video.
Would you do a bubbly?
Deji Olatunji, would you do a bubbly?
Yes or
What is
no?
a bubbly?
So basically, my mate, he works on a boat, and it's like a tradition. They're like,
Basically,
when you're going for a piss, you start like pointing it upwards, so it's like a fountain, and you just
Do it in your mouth.
do it in your mouth a little bit, right? Is that something you'd ever do?
No.
would you do it like if you were like silly goofy mood with the boys on the side of the road?
So if we were like, do it!
And I have to drink my piss.
Yeah.
No, you don't drink it.
Yeah, you do.
It just touches your mouth
No, you
and then
drink
goes
it.
out.
You drink it.
Basically,
Never.
never.
Have you done a bubbly?
Look, right, we don't need to discuss that. I'll show you a quick vid. I just want to see.
So this occurred. No one forced it out of him. But on the first episode back,
So now we.
Weller decided to tell us that his mate had taught him this thing called a bubbly, and he actually quite enjoys it.
That is actually true. That is actually
Oh, he
It's
spits
fucked,
it out.
innit? Nah, it's fucked.
What you've done
He's done it
Nah,
twice.
look.
And
so
you
this
said it
right,
was-
so
They did it as a
bruv,
ritual.
No, bruv,
No, but you know
bruv,
what? Kudos to his pee. It's clear. So
He's well hydrated.
he's well hydrated.
I had the exact same reaction. I would never do it. That's what I said. I'd never ever do it.
No, you
And
done
then
it-
just like
done it
something
twice.
happens where it's just like
You know what it
you
is?
just get an urge.
It comes back to the whole thought of when you want something to happen. So you watch that and you wanted it.
I
to
didn't
happen.
watch that.
You saw it
That
live
was
in
after
profession.
the fact.
Yeah, but you got around each other with like something in the middle. I don't know.
That's fucked, mate. It's fucked. But like
And you just like, and then you crossed and
one day we're gonna have someone on and they'll be like, you know, I've already done it.
yeah.
Who do you reckon is most likely to be that person?
I reckon you're probably looking at the likes of, I don't know, I Show Speed.
You reckon he's done a bubbly?
I reckon so.
Now, Mr. Beast.
Speed,
Mate,
no.
it's fucked.
Speed, no.
No?
Maybe it.
Someone who definitely has. You're
Definitely.
probably gonna have to get like an OnlyFans girl or OnlyFans guy. I mean,
It's mad.
Or maybe it's like the opposite.
You ever,
someone with no shame.
Maybe it's like PewDiePie's done it.
Just like this guy.
we are now gonna do a little game. You ready? It's gonna be called Who Are the Best YouTubers of All Time? Yay! Basically, Dej, who do you think
Top
the
five.
top 5 YouTubers of all time.
Top 5 YouTubers of all time. But I'm gonna go back to like the people that have kind of paved the way for YouTube. So I'm gonna say Ray William Johnson.
Oh wow,
What a
that's
fucking
big
you know
man,
he's
that thing.
still banging on TikTok.
Yeah,
He has millions of views on TikTok every day.
he's sick. Ray William Johnson. I have to say Nigga Higger.
Oh, that's who inspired me first.
Yeah, he did.
I made like How to Be Gangster
That was him. Mate.
based on his
Yeah.
How to Be. Oh, no, I made How to Be Wangster.
Is that
so
with
you made How
Ollie
to Be
Menzies?
Yeah.
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 He was my first ever YouTuber. That's
What does he do now?
That's mad that you watch
Yeah.
him.
Kev Jumper.
Don't know that one.
Oh, you don't know Kev Jumper?
No.
I don't know.
Damn. Then I'll probably say Jenna Marbles.
Oh, that's a great shout.
Jenna Marbles.
Was it her that got cancelled?
No, she never got. She didn't. Well, she didn't really get cancelled, but
She was like OG, wasn't she?
yeah.
No, she was.
No, but she just left the internet because there was like one little dispute or something, and then now she's just gone off YouTube.
Yeah,
But I'm saying this now. When she comes back, it's gonna be massive.
yeah, if she comes back.
If she comes, I want her to come back, but
You
know,
fancied her growing up.
100%, yeah,
Everyone fancied her.
Yeah.
100%. If she comes back, you know how big that will be.
Yeah.
She will literally take over the internet for like a good month.
Remember her dog,
Yeah, no, but then she'll like,
Piero.
yeah. But yeah, no, Jenna Marble. No, she never really peered off. She was always massive.
She was queen. She was queen. She was queen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Met her once.
How many's that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 4.
4. All right,
And then
last one.
Last one. I'll say JJ. JJ
Has
paved
to
the way
be, right?
for a
Has to be,
lot
yeah.
of people. Like
Like massive.
massive.
Like-
yeah.
You can almost trace
Everyone.
every UK YouTuber
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Honestly.
Without him, we all wouldn't be sitting here.
In it.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? The butterfly effect of things. Like if one person didn't do something, then potentially like a whole entire industry wouldn't exist.
I think you might have never watched him if you didn't come around my house and I showed you.
Yeah, Luke showed me
2011.
JJ the first ever time FIFA Funnies.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like, get him real. Like we used to watch that all the time.
I watch Call of Duty videos. I was a bit of a nerd.
Yeah, you were a nerd.
There you go. That's DEJI's definitive top 5 YouTubers of all time.
All right then. Is that where we're at?
No, wait.
What?
What about you guys?
Top 5.
Top 5? You know, just the guest does it, or do we do it as well?
I feel like.
I have Casey Neistat in mind.
Yeah,
I've
you're
never watched
obsessed.
Casey.
I thought I just loved him. I loved his videos. I thought he was brilliant. Honestly.
Never watched them.
Five of all.
I really enjoyed White Boy 7th Street back in the day.
White boy.
Oh my gosh!
Fucking
White Boy 7th Street.
Dolphin Dive.
That is a throwback and a half.
Surely
bro.
Call of Duty videos.
I didn't watch any of those.
What did you even ever?
Mine
really
would
consider-
be John LeJoie.
Who?
Oh my gosh! Oh my! Show me your genitals.
Remember that song?
Wait, yeah, show me your
yeah,
genitals.
Yeah.
That was him.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Mate, I used to
my
bust all
God.
his tunes all the time.
Show me your genitals. Show me,
Niga Higa, 100%.
Said that very clearly.
Yeah. I think as well, KSI. I don't know any other
I'm
ones.
gonna give it to Randolph. Come on.
Randolph.
Randolph.
Big out Randolph.
Wait, top 5 YouTubers of all time.
That's the thing. I've got like 5 in my head that are like my favorite, but like not top 5 at all.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I actually, obviously, I know is off the. Does he upload? I don't know what. David Dobrik, his height, his peak was elite.
Yeah, that was massive.
That was elite.
I didn't watch him. He now came Snapchat.
Yeah, because he can't go online, can he? Really?
He can't go online.
Well, he's got so much hate comments now.
Oh,
with all
really?
the stuff
His
that went
Snapchat,
on.
by the way, every day he's literally it's like he films his whole entire life. I'm
That's
like,
basically what he did
that's-
before, anyway.
But like that's I don't know, like
That's
how
his
does
only
he
thing.
do that
That's all he does now. Is that?
all the time.
Yeah, but
Like,
he's used to
fair
it
play.
because if that's what his videos.
I even
aren't they?
think like Logan Paul, like when he's vlogging.
Yeah.
That was unreal.
I watched every vlog.
Yeah, like there
every
was a
vlog,
period
yeah,
where
I
was
did, yeah.
watching, like he was sick.
Was he every day?
Yeah, he was every day, wasn't he? Yeah, he was every day.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
That was
Every day, bro.
cool.
Yeah. I liked Call of Duty YouTubers. Like, everyone watched FIFA, but back in the day, I didn't really watch FIFA. I watched like X-Jaws and like Mark of J and people like that. So yeah, Call of Duty nerd.
Bastard.
Should we wrap it there then?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, mate.
No,
DEJI.
you guys
Oh,
have
sick,
me.
mate.
We love you.
This has been fucking.
It's been like thing after like all the years. Like I just think it's so wholesome.
I never thought we'd have this.
Like honestly, I say like when like filming say like Ninja Warrior the other day or Calux's video, like it's just so sick hanging out. I don't know about you, but like feeling basically like your inner child is playing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like getting together with the boys and just like having fun. Like it's sick.
It was. You know what I love the most? Like, you stayed like for the second part, and it's just like you were willing to stay. Like the taxi guy, he left. He was like, oh well, and you just like, oh, it was sick.
That was fun. And you know that guy that took me home,
Yeah.
that drove me home,
Yeah.
brother. Like we're working together now.
Say swear.
Yeah. Like as in, like that. Some like things just aligning and things just happening. Like if I didn't stay longer, then I wouldn't have met. And my taxi didn't go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had the conversation that I've now had with him, and like us come up with the ideas that we've had. It's like it's mad how things work.
That is
Meant to be.
So like, yeah, man, sick. And that's come from your shoot. If you didn't invite me to that shoot, then that. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. But
No, he's a good guy.
Yeah, man,
He's a very good guy. Like, you could tell he's hungry.
Yeah, hungry, bruv.
Hungry.
Yeah,
That's what you need. You need hungry people.
100%.
Like, you guys will do bits. 100%. I know you will do bits with him.
100%.
Yeah.
Boys, DEJI, love.
Love.
Until the next one. Peace.
Peace.